Hello, Snowdrop family. It feels like forever since I talked with you guys. If you didn't know already, I am actually stuck with my finals and there's just been too much workload that it was even impossible for me to make time and watch the episode. My finals would end on the 8th of February and it's sad that Snowdrop would end before that. JTBC decided to end Snowdrop in January. This weekend we will get the last 3 episodes of Snowdrop, episodes 14, 15, and 16. On Sunday, the last 2 episodes, 15 and 16, will air together. I can't believe Snowdrop is ending. This journey was so short, but it was indeed a wonderful journey. There were so many emotions we all went through and I met so many of you guys with this drama. Thank you everyone for being here with me on this Snowdrop journey. You guys definitely made it much more enjoyable and fun. Most of the predictions I shared in previous videos might still play out somehow. For example, the prediction about Mrs. P past and Mondong's past. I shared these in my Ep14 spoilers and predictions video. What I really want by the end is for the writer and director to explain and show the past of Mrs. P in detail and show the secret behind the folded picture. Secondly, I want them to reveal the real mole who outed Gongmoo and Soo Ho. This mole is actually a North Korean spy and has been living there from very early times even before Soo Ho came to the dorm. This information was revealed in Ep12 where Gongmoo cracks the code that this mole is a North spy and he sent a message on December 5th to North. But Gongmoo thought it was Soo Ho sending this message. But in actuality, Soo Ho left the dorm on December 3rd. So, who is this North spy? My main suspect is still Mondong. This also explains why he helped Yeong Ro in hiding Soo Ho. And then he also has a dark, unexplained past which his son mentions, and he was also living since the oldest times in the dorm. After the kiss scene, there were just really little scenes of Soo Ho and Yeong Ro. It felt like there were just little crumbs of their romance scenes and the entire fandom is surviving off of these crumbs. But director Nim, please feed us more. We need a whole meal and not just crumbs. No, like seriously. Episode 13 barely showed them together and I thought after the kiss they would show some more progression to their relationship. But then again I can understand. The situation they are in right now isn't very romantic either. And Yeong Ro keeps going through more and more pain. Now she thinks her father's on deathbed and of course, she can't think of anything else in such a situation. Speaking of Yeong Ro's father, I have seen many people placing their hopes in him. Like he would save Soo Ho and everyone else and he would help live Soo Ho and Yeong Ro together. Guys, all I would say is, please don't raise your hopes high. In Ep12 Yeong Ro's dad clearly stated in front of TL that he wishes for everyone to be killed and only Yeong Ro to be saved for the election scheme to work. Yeong Ro's dad does realize that saving the hostages and the spies is no option for NSP. He seems very loving and all, but it's only because he cares for his own daughter. Otherwise, nah, he won't give a damn to others once Yeong Ro is safe. And he'd be the first one to shoot Soo Ho if he gets the opportunity. So, there's that. And right now he's even pretending to be dying. So TL doesn't find out, but he doesn't care how traumatized her daughter is thinking her dad is dying. In episode 14, Soo Ho would catch Gongmoo once again because he heard his true intentions while he was communicating with Han Na. I mean, it's not entirely betraying him if I'm being honest. We all already knew this. Gongmoo and Soo Ho are enemies from the start and they were just working together to save the hostages. Both of them wanted to save the hostages and this point still remains. It's just that Gongmoo wants to catch Soo Ho after all this hostage drama ends because he was always searching for Soo Ho since the drama began. Gongmoo would try to explain himself that he just wants to be ready for the second plan in case Dr. Kong flees the country with all the money. But we all know Dr. Kong wouldn't do so. Dr. Kong truly loves Soo Ho, and even Soo Ho has an idea about it. Dr. Kong repeatedly asked Soo Ho to come with her to another country. But Soo Ho failed to reply to her because Soo Ho doesn't want to leave his sister in the north alone and also Soo Ho can't accept Dr. Kong's love because he already has given his heart to Yeong Ro. Dr. Kong though would find out that Han Na is following her and Dr. Kong would make sure to escape from Han Na's watch and finish her mission. She would be successful in transferring the money to the Swiss bank account in Tokyo. After she'll have the money, she would try to go back in the dorm, but that wouldn't be that easy. I feel like Dr. Kong would not be able to come back because she'll end up in some kind of trouble. It could be possible that TL finds her secret or maybe the North would find out about Dr. Kong betraying their orders. In any case, Dr. Kong would genuinely not be able to contact Soo Ho or go back to the dorm. So, Soo Ho would think that Dr. Kong has escaped the country by herself. That's why he would consider second plans now. Meanwhile, Soo Ho would receive a message from North that they would kill his sister if he didn't blow himself and the hostages altogether. This would leave Soo Ho in a really difficult situation. He has promised to Yeong Ro that he would help everyone get out of the dorm alive. Of course, Soo Ho wouldn't blow up the hostages in any way. TL would also be relaxed knowing that Soo Ho now got the order to blow himself and everyone else in the dorm. TL wouldn't make a rash decision on this own and would wait for Soo Ho himself to do the honor of blowing the whole dorm. Yeong Ro's secret would be outed by Bun Ok. I mean, we knew it the moment Bun Ok finds out about Yeong Ro's dad. There is no way she won't use this information for her own benefit. Yeong Ro would be looked down upon and insulted for being the daughter of a NSP chairman. But her friends would not leave her, especially Jeong Min. She would understand her. Being the daughter of a NSP chairman doesn't make her like a NSP. While Yeong Ro would be sad, Soo Ho would comfort her. He'll give Yeong Ro that necklace again too. Things are nearing to the end. I think the dorm situation will be ending either in Ep14 or 15. But the last episode would be outside the dorm. Or I should say it should be outside the dorm. I have a feeling that since Dr. Kong won't be able to return on time due to some issue, Soo Ho would progress with the mission of escaping in a new way. Yeong Ro would receive a message from her dad and he would suggest a way for Yeong Ro and the hostages to escape safely. But while Yeong Ro's dad is talking, the evil stepmom is also standing by his side. And she'll probably give him ideas of killing 13 girls. She wouldn't let the girls escape safely. And she'll put the blame of the 13 girls dying on the spies. Anyways, Yeong Ro would tell her dad that she won't be going out alone and that Soo Ho would accompany her till the end. And I think Soo Ho would first priority the other people in the dorm. He would send in others first and in the end he would blow up the dorm. The thing is, it's important to him to blow the dorm because he needs to show North that he completed the mission or else his sister would die. And we all know how much he loves his sister. So, when the dorm will blow up, Yeong Ro and others would think that Soo Ho has died. Yeong Ro would be utterly devastated. But eventually by the end Soo Ho would return alive and meet Yeong Ro once again after some months or year when he'll sort everything out in North and save his sister too. Also, I think Dr. Kong's money that he transferred to the bank would be helpful for Soo Ho to save himself from the North with his sister. Dr. Kong would sacrifice herself for Soo Ho's safety. And Dr. Kong would probably be killed by the North. So, that was it for today's video. Comment below with your thoughts and views on the upcoming finale. Thank you for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon with another.